Thank you. We've come to the close. Each of you will have 2 minutes for your closing remarks, and we'll go in the same order that we started with. So, June, you have 2 minutes.
Thank you, David. Well, there you have it. There are clearly several things we agree on, and there are some issues we are worlds apart. As I did tonight, I plan to continue seeking out the voters in Precinct 11 to talk to them about the difference between Henry and myself. I have already stopped by almost 300 homes. During the next 5 weeks, I will continue my effort to visit 900 Precinct 11 families at their door. So if I haven't been by to see you yet, keep an eye out for me. I'll be there before November 8th. Without my candidacy, there would be no choice. There would be no voice of reason. There would be no transparency. We would only have the incumbent to vote for. I have spent the last several weeks knocking on doors in our precinct. I have found that many of you agree with me that there is time for a change. I spent 22 years serving the citizens of a local government. I know what good quality public service looks like. I can tell you that it doesn't look like what we have been watching for the past year or so. I am a trained former public safety officer. I know how to deal with conflict. During my career, I have quieted both man and beast in hundreds of conflict situations. I will bring true change to the town council. I bring new energy and enthusiasm to the body. I have no pre-existing conflicts with any other members. As your counselor, I will also do what is best for our town and our precinct. I ask for your vote on November 8th. I want to again thank the Barnstable Patriot, the town of Barnstable, and you, David. Thanks so much for all you do. Good night.
Thank you, June. Hank, 2 minutes.
Thanks, David. I too would like to thank the Patriot and all the people who were here tonight who showed up, and those of you who are at home watching. I hope you got to see kind of a spirited set of issues here and our feelings about them. You know, being an informed and effective town councilor is a demanding job. It requires a considerable time commitment with all the meetings that we have to attend, the material we have to study, and the many emails and phone calls that we have to respond to. It can be almost a full-time job depending on how much effort that one wants to devote to it. I've made that effort for 8 years now, and I pledge to continue to do so. The challenges are great, but the rewards are greater. What makes this job most rewarding to me is being able to help people resolve questions and problems. I always try to do my best, but I also need management to do its best so that I can satisfy my constituents' needs in a timely manner. My wife and I are blessed to be part of a wonderful community where we have lived and worked for 50 years and where we've raised our family. I remain proud to be Precinct 11's representative to this town council, and I thank you for that opportunity for the last 8 years. It is my desire to continue my work on your behalf so that Barnstable will remain a strong and vibrant community. I've worked hard for our precinct and our town as your counselor, and I've tried to maintain balance in the process. I will continue to represent you fairly, honestly, with integrity and respect. I hope that I have retained your support for another term as your counselor, and I ask that you help me working to keep Barnstable the great community it is by voting for me on November 8th. And I have a new website thanks to my daughter who put it up yesterday. Now I feel like a real techie, and it's www.hankfarnham.com, right? www.hankfarnham.com. And it's really a neat site, and I thank you for doing that. And so I hope to see some of you on that too. And thank you very much for this opportunity.
You're welcome. I'd also note that the other candidate has a website, which is junedaley.com. Thank you both for coming. This will be rebroadcast on the town channel at some frequency of the town's choosing. It should also be available for download on the town's website, as well as the Barnstable at barnstablepatriot.com. We have a website as well. The West Barnstable Civic Association will be hosting the two of you, I believe, on October 18th as part of its annual meeting, which begins at 7 o'clock at the West Barnstable Community Building. Thank you again, and everyone should vote on November 8th. We'll take 5 minutes, and the candidates for Precinct 9 will be next.